Just like we saw with metric units, imperial units can be converted from one to another as well. Construction material is usually sold per foot, and if you shop online, sometimes you'll find that things like fabric is sold per yard. So if you've taken your measurement in one unit, you may have to convert it to another unit so that you actually know how much you need to buy in that particular unit. Unfortunately, unlike metric units, imperial units have really strange relationships, and there's no base unit to the system like there is for meters in metric. So in the imperial units, we have 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, and we saw this one earlier when we were making imperial measurements. And we have 1 yard is equal to 3 feet. Lastly, 1 mile is equal to 1,760 yards. Today we have smartphones and measuring tape everywhere that we can use to make these measurements, but way back in the olden days, the British government actually had to set up, they had to decide what a standard yard was, and they had to set up these public spaces so that they could tell the public what a yard was, so that everyone could agree on the same units. And so they actually had these public spaces where people from smaller towns or farmers could come, and they could either create a ruler or check to make sure that their ruler was the proper yard or was the proper foot. And so you can see they have all these different ruler lengths so that you can either make a ruler that fits the right units or test that you actually have the proper ones. And that way you can measure your property correctly or make sure that you weren't getting ripped off by, some questionable salespeople.